Yehovah Eloheinu Svaot. Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh. Please fill me with the Ruach HaKodesh, that I may speak your written words with boldness to those who listen. I ask all these things in Yeshua HaMashiach's name, amen. We'll start with the Shema. Listen and obey. Children of Yehovah, pay careful attention and respond. Yehovah is our power and authority. Yehovah works in unity with himself. You shall act upon your love to Yehovah with your power and authority, with your thoughts in mind, with your entire body, and with all the muchness that you have. Yod, Hey, Vav, Hey. Hand, behold, nail, behold. Leviticus Chapter 22. Yehovah said to Moshe, "Tell Aaron and his sons to separate themselves from the holy things of the people of Israel, which they set apart as holy for me, so that they will not profane my holy name. I am Yehovah. Tell them, any descendants of yours through all your generations who approaches the holy things that the people of Israel consecrate to Yehovah and is unclean will be cut off from before me. I am Yehovah. Any descendants of Aaron with sarat, or a discharge, is not to eat the holy things until he is clean. Anyone who has touched a person made unclean by a dead body, or who has had a seminal emission, or who has touched a reptile or insect that can make him unclean, or a man who is unclean for any reason and who can transmit to him his uncleanliness, the person who touches any of these will be unclean until evening, and is not to eat the holy things unless he bathes his body in water. After sunset, he will be clean, and afterwards he may eat the holy things, because they are his food. But he is not to eat anything that dies naturally, or is torn to death by wild animals, and thereby make himself unclean. I am Yehovah. The Kohanim must observe this charge of mine, otherwise, if they profane it, they will bear the consequences of their sin for doing so and die in it. I am Yehovah, who makes them holy. No one who is not a Kohen may eat any holy, nor may a tenant or employee of a Kohen eat anything holy. But if a Kohen requires a slave, either through purchase or through his being born in his household, he may share his food. If the daughter of a Kohen is married to a man who is not a Kohen, she is not to have a share of the food set aside from the holy things. But if the daughter is a Kohen, is a widow or divorcee, and has no child, and she is sent back to her father's house, as when she was young, she may share in her father's food, but no one, not a Kohen, is to share in it. If a person eats holy food by mistake, he must add 1/5 to it and give the holy food to the Kohen. They are not to profane the holy things of the people of Israel that they have set apart for Yehovah, and thus cause them to bear guilt, requiring guilt offering by eating their holy things, because I am Yehovah, who makes them holy. Yehovah said to Moshe, "Speak to Aaron and his sons and to the entire people of Israel. Tell them, when anyone, whether a member of the house of Israel or a foreigner living in Israel, brings his offering either in connection with a vow or a voluntary offering and brings it to Yehovah as a burnt offering, in order for you to be accepted, you must bring a male without defect from the cattle, the sheep, or the goats. You are not to bring anything with a defect, because it will not be accepted from you. Whoever brings a sacrifice of peace offerings to Yehovah in fulfillment of a vow or a voluntary offering, whether it is from the herd or from the flock, it must be unblemished and without defect in order to be accepted. If it is blind, injured, mutilated, has an abnormal growth or a festering, a running sore, you are not to offer it to Yehovah or make such an offering by fire on the altar to Yehovah. If a bull or a lamb has a limb which is too long or short, you may offer it as a voluntary offering, but for a vow it will not be accepted. An animal with bruised, crushed, torn, or cut genitals you are not to offer to Yehovah. You are not to do these things in your land. You are not to receive any of these from a foreigner for you to offer as bread for your God, because their deformity is a defect in them, they will not be accepted from you. Yehova said to Moshe, when a bull, sheep, goat is born, it is to stay with its mother for 7 days. From the 8th day, it may be accepted as an offering made by fire to Yehova. However, no animal is to be slaughtered together with its young on the same day, neither cow nor ewe. When you offer a sacrifice of thanksgiving to Yehova, you must do it in a way such that you will be accepted. It must be eaten on the same day as it is offered. Leave none of it till morning. I am Yehova. You are to keep my mitzvot and obey them. I am Yehova. You are not to profane my holy name. On the contrary, I am to be regarded as holy among the people of Israel. I am Yehova, who makes you holy, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Yehova. How can we learn to love our Creator after reading Leviticus 22? We can listen to the written words of Yehova, share the written words of Yehova with his children. Know that Aaron's sons had to separate themselves more than the other tribes of Israel, so that they will not profane the holy name of Yehova. Trust that being holy, set apart, is a full-time job requiring your 100% attention to extreme detail. Know that every animal blood sacrifice was made with extreme detail as well. Aim to obey Yehova, because he is Yehova, and he is holy, who makes us holy. How can we love others as Yeshua loves us? We can teach the importance of Yehova being holy, and that he makes us holy. Bear one another's burdens. We can be holy as an example for others to see how to be holy. Produce spiritual fruit: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, humility, and self-control. We'll end with the Aaronic blessing. Yehova will kneel before you presenting gifts, and he will guard you with a hedge of protection. Yehova will illuminate the wholeness of his being toward you, bringing order, and he will provide you with love, sustenance, and friendship. Yehova will lift up the wholeness of his being and look upon you, and will set in place all you need to be whole and complete. Yavaricha Yehova, Vayishmaricha Yair, Yehova Panav Elecha, Vechunicha Yisa, Yehova Panav Elecha, Vehasem Lecha Shalom. May Yehova bless you and keep you. May Yehova make his face shine on you and show you his favor. May Yehova lift up his face toward you and give you peace.